A day after former President Rodrigo Duterte's 80th birthday, more supporters of the detained former president have shown up outside the ICC detention facility. Our Billionaire News Channel anchor, Attorney Karen Jimeno, joins us live from the Netherlands. Attorney Karen, good evening from Manila. What is the situation there right now?
Good morning from here at The Hague in the Netherlands. Today, it's quieter than yesterday kasi kahapon there were so many events going on. In the morning, a lot of people gathered outside of the ICC detention facility to show their support for former President Duterte and to celebrate his 80th birthday. So the day before, there was an estimate of about 500 to 700 people who will be arriving. But I am guessing that that number got exceeded because the original perimeter wherein the metal barricade was placed was extended further into another lot. And this was filled with people yesterday. I was personally there, Sujin. And there were a lot of people that traveled from other places. I met people from Ireland, United Kingdom, and then several people also from the Philippines. Went just to attend this gathering outside of the ICC for President Rodrigo's 80th birthday. And Vice President Sara Duterte was there, along with Attorney Harry Roque and Senator Robin Padilla. Those were some of the notable personalities that attended the gathering yesterday. But in the afternoon, Sujin, 5:30 and up to the evening, there was also a smaller, much smaller gathering. I'm guessing it was 50 people or less in a different venue, also here at The Hague. And they launched what they called the Panagutin si Duterte European Network. So this was organized by conveners of that network, including, as you can see in the screen, Attorney Chrissy Conti. She is from the National Union of People's Lawyers Council, who represents drug war victims as assistant counsel at the ICC. So these were the two events yesterday, and today it's much more quiet. But there, from what I heard, Sujin, there's also a motorcade going on this morning that started at the Central Station and all the way to the ICC detention center. So there's still some events with respect to the pro-Duterte supporters that were organized for today.
Yes, Attorney, Vice President Sara Duterte earlier said that her sister Kitty and the president's partner Hanilet Avancenia were able to visit FPRRD for his birthday. Do we have any update on the two, and how long will they be staying there for?
Okay, so Sujin, I saw Hanilet on Thursday, the day before former President Duterte's birthday. And in fact, I got to talk to her a bit, and she seemed very sad because at that time, she had not yet been granted access to former President Duterte. So she went to the ICC facility on Thursday. This was the day before former President Duterte's birthday. But she went and left very quickly because, again, she was not granted access. She seemed emotional when she was leaving. But yesterday was a different story because the ICC finally allowed Hanilet and the daughter Veronica Kitty Duterte to visit former President Duterte on his birthday. We got to talk to Vice President Sara Duterte, and she said that it is also not clear to them as to why for the past 2 days Hanilet and Kitty were not allowed to visit the president, but at least on his birthday they were able to visit him. From what I understand, Kitty and Hanilet are not staying that long here at The Hague. Vice President Sara Duterte mentioned yesterday that she is supposed to visit her father. She was given a slot to visit former President Duterte at the ICC detention facility on Tuesday next week. But she gave that slot to Kitty instead, so that Kitty can spend more time with her father, former President Duterte, during her short stay here at The Hague.
The attorney, you also covered the launch of a network within Europe calling on the ICC to convict the former president. What are families of drug war victims saying, and will they also hold other protests or gatherings?
Okay, so that was the gathering I mentioned, Sujin, earlier. This was held yesterday during also the birthday of former President Duterte in the evening here at The Hague, wherein the conveners of Panagutinsi Duterte European Network officially launched their network. And this was a small gathering, but as you can see on the screen, one of the family members of the drug war spoke at that event. And they're calling for accountability of former President Duterte, but they didn't share whether they have any other protests planned anytime soon.
Thank you very much, Attorney Karen Jimeno, anchor of Billionaire News channels at the forefront, joining us from the Netherlands. Next, a Billionaire News channel exclusive. Senator Robin Padilla opens up about former President Rodrigo Duterte being in ICC custody. Padilla says he can relate to the former president's condition, having been in prison himself. The senator was once jailed for illegal firearms possession, but was pardoned 4 years into serving his sentence. Attorney Karen Jimeno returns with this exclusive report from the Netherlands.
Masaya po ba kayo sa naging turnout today?
Oo, siyempre, sobra. Kaya lang, kailangan din tayo mag-ingat kasi masyadong mabait sa atin yung Dutch government, yung Netherlands. Kailangan sumunod tayo sa kung ano yung permit. Tayo nandito para mag-celebrate ng kaarawan, hindi mag-protect. Yun lang ang gusto natin, yun ang gusto natin na ma-achieve. Makita din ng mga Dutch na marunong tayong sumunod.
Ano po yung palagay niyo or reaction niyo na hindi naman ito nakikita ni former President Duterte na hindi niya pwede man lang makita from the sana sa
Wala tayong magagawa, nakulong din ako, ganyan din, may ganun din naman. Hindi naman natin pwedeng isisi yun sa Netherlands, sa Dutch, sa ICC, pero ganun talaga ang patakaran. Ako nakulong ako, kaya naintindihan ko po yun. Ang ano lang dyan, yung sakit kay Mayo. Sakit. Dire-diretso siya walang pahinga Basta binilang mo yung araw na masyadong namadali. Masyadong para sa akin, yung health ng Mayor, yung mga dapat natin bantayan. Lalo ngayon, siyempre, kung kailan dumating yung edad ni Mayor na medyo may umaalalay na sa kanya. Ngayon, narinig ko lang kanina kay Madam Vice President, narinig ko lang sa kanya kanina na kailangan niya matutumaglaba ngayon. Pero medyo na, siyempre, mag-aalala ako.
Parang sa sarili niya.
Parang gano'n pagkakakwento. Ando ka naman, pinulang kita, nakaluhod ka pang gano'n. Yung pagkakakwento ni Madam.
Paano po yung maintenance medicines ni PRR?
Yun din, pero siguro naman may nurse naman sila dyan. Siguro naman magiging mainam naman. Inshallah. Hindi naman ka-problema doon. Kasi alam ko yung dire-diretso sila galing Manila, Dubai, dumating dito yung ano niya, yung maintenance medicine niya parang hindi na ibigay. Kaya medyo nung nag-hearing, medyo sumayo.
Kailan po kayo nakaschedule bumalik sa Manila?
Interview na ba ito?
Kasi yun na lang. Sige.
Marami tayong kung gusto mo talaga ng usapang may pupuntahan.
Sige. We'll schedule that. Thank you.
Yes ma'am. Salamat po.
That was our anchor, Attorney Karen Jimeno, reporting from the Netherlands.